Hey, what's up everybody? So September 1st, first day of deer season, archery season here in northeast Wyoming. I have 2 hunters in blinds right now. I'll get you guys spun around here and show you. Alright guys, so that's the shack. He's in. The deer that's walking down in front of the shack look like a couple does, but that buck right there is a buck right above the shack out. He's out a couple hundred yards from that blind. That's a nice buck. See if I can, it's still a little early yet, but I can just barely see. So the buck's moved kind of off into the field there. I'm kind of zoom in and see if I can get a good. Yeah, that one in the back, that darker one, that's the one that has a better rack on it. Those front two are kind of putting their heads down toward each other, kind of sparring a little bit, but those ones are still in velvet, so they're not doing any hard sparring. Maybe they'll go down there and get a drink. Maybe. Alright, I'm heading in to get them guys. A lot of deer out, a lot of deer moving. It was nice and cool this morning. So it should be a good week. It's gonna get hot today, but we keep this clouds, it'll stay relatively cooler. So alright, I just got this guy. Dawn, I got him in the blind. A lot of deer. There was a doe out over here. Oh, there she goes again. But there's a lot of deer that come down into this field and feed. He should get a shot tonight, so really nice lush. We actually call this place the honey hole. There's a cornfield over there. We rarely ever have cornfield here. And a pivot. Anyway, stay tuned, it's gonna be good. I just got my guys in the blinds. One is down on an alfalfa field in the bottom of a valley by a creek. And the other is in a hay bale blind up next to a water tank on an alfalfa field. So we got them all set up, got them in there, and I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna hike up this hill, and then I'm gonna get you in a spotting scope here, and we'll watch the show. So, all right, guys. So I got set up on this hill up here. I'll turn you around and show you what I'm looking at. And so, I've got my hunter in this blind. There's a small buck up there past him, and then I seen a doe down here in the field. So like I said, we're probably 500-600 yards at least, maybe 700 yards from where he's at. So up on this ridge, wind's hitting us in the face. It's perfect for me sitting here. And you know, I have 2 hunters, so I can't exactly sit there with them just in case the other guy gets one. I gotta be able to go help whoever shoots one get one out. But yeah, we're gonna sit here. I can see this guy real good. I can see if anything comes by him, and hopefully I can get you guys, you know, a shot through the spotting scope. So we're gonna get you turned around, get you in the spotting scope. Anyway, there's a decent buck down there in the grass. I thought I saw some movement in there, and I started glassing it, and I'm like, dang, that looks like horns. Sure enough, there's a buck bedded in there, so I'm gonna keep an eye on him. The hunter just texted me and said that there's a really big 10-point that's down there 160 yards from him, so we'll see what happens. Well, it's just a waiting game now. There's a 10-pointer, 5x5 down here. He was on this side of the field. Right across from the blind, there's a 4x4, decent 8-pointer. And then the hunter told me that there's another 10-pointer, 5x5, whitetail, 160 yards away from him to the south, kind of east. So the sun come back out, the clouds kind of cleared off a little bit, so it's real sunny down there on those fields. So a lot of times a deer, when the sun comes out, they don't like to be in the sun, they'll just be in the shade. And we're just gonna kind of sit here and wait it out until the sun starts to go down behind the trees, and then I'll show you. So basically, when that field right there turns to all shade, then bucks will come out and start feeding more. So we'll see what happens, guys. So that buck that was down there, he fed his way up, and then I just saw him bed down in the high grass. He's 450 yards from where I'm sitting to where he's at. So he's just chilling in the shade like the other deer are doing. But way at the far end of the field, I see a deer coming back out of the woods. Oh, that's heartbreaking. Man, that one buck is nice. It looked like a solid 5x5. His G2s look like they're like maybe 10 inches, 11 inches long. They're pretty tall. Just a really nice buck. So, problem is they fed the other way around the creek. So, probably not going to come in tonight. There's 3 bucks there out of velvet. And then another big one is down here below us. That's the one I filmed earlier. But he's not going towards the blind. He's just hanging out down this lower section. So, yeah. That's how it goes. It's hunting. Just, if they would have just picked a different path, different direction, he would have walked. He said he had him at 90 yards. So, anyway. Probably gonna head back to the pickup, go up on top, try to glass a little bit before it gets dark. So, all right, guys, we'll see you on the next one. So, yeah, day 2, and nice day out. It was like 65 degrees this morning, 70 now. Yeah, I got my other guy on the other blind, so we'll see what happens. I'm with Trent, my hunter. I'm heading up here to fill this water tank. A lot of guys from the east, you guys don't have to really worry about this because of all the rain back here, but out here in the west, water tank, water holes, those are prime spots for deer. And Ralph filled this My father-in-law filled his tank here about 3-4 days ago, and man, they got it drank down pretty good, 5-6 inches down. So we're gonna go in here and fill it. Might sit in here this evening. Trent was sitting here last night, had 20 or so does when I drove in. We're out here, and no bucks came. So, but there are bucks hitting this. It's just a matter of being in the right spot at the right time. So we're gonna fill this tank and we're gonna get out of here before it gets too late. See how low that tank is? I mean, that should only be like an inch low from evaporation. Yeah, so these water tanks are crucial. Water tanks and ponds. If you establish a pond or a water tank like this, and you know, early enough in the season, deer, they know where it's at long before the season starts, and they'll hit this thing. As long as you keep it full, they'll come to it. Especially out here where there's not a lot of water laying around. So. So I just got Trent and that blind over there. Just backing up here. Hopefully, with a little luck, the 10-point comes out and he's able to get a shot at him. I sure hope so. Alright guys, so I'm hiking up this hill here. Gonna go up here and get set up. I'm like last back in this field to see where I can see these bucks that came out last night. I got Trent and the blind that blind tonight, and Dawn's in a different blind. So yeah, we're gonna go up here, see what happens. Well, got up here and there's probably 10 or 15 does and spikes and stuff in the field. Flock of turkeys, hen, bunch of little ones, but nothing big yet. Not those ones we saw last night. So we're gonna sit here. It's getting about go time. That prime time, you know. It's sun's going down, starting to cool off a little bit. It's hot. It's in the 90s, but you know, once that sun hits, or once that sun goes down, you know, these deer start to really come out and hit this field, and then there's a creek there behind the blind, so they'll go get a drink. So we're gonna sit here and see what happens. So that's the buck. Yeah, he's coming out. I didn't see where he came out last night, but that's kind of where he hung out last night when he got up there. But anyway, all we can do is hope that he comes down in front of that blind. So we'll see what happens. Alright guys, well, I'm rolling up here to get Dawn. We got about 4 or 5 minutes of shooting light left, and a pretty view of it. Forgive my bugs, but look, there's a tower. Now it's not gonna get it. Anyway, Dawn sat in this blind from daylight till dark. He put in the shift. That's a long sit, especially when he was in there at 5 o'clock this morning, so, and it's 8 o'clock at night, and he never got out, so, gotta hand it to him. He has the determination, that's for sure. There's a buck that's living in this, up there where he's at, and he's been coming to that tank, but he's not regular. I mean, he's regular to the tank, but he doesn't come at regular times. It's odd times. Sometimes it's in the morning, sometimes it's midday, and sometimes it's afternoon. But anyway, he didn't come today, so that really stinks for Dawn. But he gave it the effort, so that's all you can do. It's hunting. And then Trent's down on the field, and that Big 10 went behind him, and he said he could see him now, so I don't know if he's working his way back around or not. So yeah, it's kind of running out of daylight. So anyway, we'll see you guys in the morning. Well, that buck went right by where he was. I don't know what happened, but if he got a shot or not, but I don't think he did. And went right by where he was. Dang. That's how it goes. So, I got him out of the stand because the mosquitoes were eating him, and he had that buck come right real close to him, and so I put him in this other stand, and while we were walking into the other stand, 3 big bucks. Well, 2 of them are really nice. There was one that was a slammer. I don't think they saw us. I think they just heard us walking. So they ran kind of back into this finger of trees. I'm going to drive around the other side of it and see if I can get them, coax them to go back the way they were going. Because I got him set up in that stand overlooking a water tank down in the valley. So we'll see what happens here. Alright guys, well, stuck them in there. And them bucks never came back. I'm sure they were spooked, and too bad. I went the other way, but I'm gonna walk down here and get him out of the stand. It's a nice spot. He said he had some does come in, so right there. Here around lunchtime, we're gonna go down and put a stand up where I saw that buck come out last night, where he was hunting last night. So see if we can move a ladder stand, get it set up, get him in there, see what happens tonight. So hopefully with a little luck, the buck does the same thing he's been doing the last 2 nights, and if he does, he hopefully should get a shot. So alright guys, so we're walking out here to this field, and we're gonna try to find a spot to put Trent tonight. So kind of show you. past 2 nights this buck's come out in this corner down here. And I want to get him close enough where he can get a shot before it gets too dark. So we're going to go take a look. That's a good spot. It is really. We got it set up. It's awesome, man. Awesome spot. We saw the big buck. We came in here and started looking around. We saw the big buck in the field, or up in the wood line. He was bedded about 75 yards off the field. So hopefully he kind of ran back up in. Hopefully he comes back down, and he does. He should be within range. So see what happens. Alright guys, so here we go. It's time. We're gonna take, me and Trent are gonna walk down here to the stand and get my binoculars. We're gonna get him up in there and see what happens tonight. I think it's gonna be a good night. What do you think's gonna happen?
I think I'm gonna smoke this big 10-pointer.
Alright. That's a good plan. We're gonna go down here and get set up. I'm gonna get him set up, I'm gonna head out, so. Alright guys, that's a killer spot. And when I say killer, I mean he's gonna get shot tonight. And buck are gonna come out there. Right there in the corner. It's gonna happen, so stay tuned, it's gonna be good. If you guys like this video, like this content, please like and subscribe. Alright guys, I was whispering because I didn't want to make too much noise in there. We just got him in, got Trent in the stand. We come in here around lunchtime and move this stand along the edge of this field. That buck for the past 2 nights has been coming out in this corner, working his way out through there, feeding. And then he's going down and getting a drink in the creek, and then he just works his way out, feeds his way out into the alfalfa field. But by the time he gets to the blind, it's too late, you know, it's dark. So we decided to come in here and move this stand today. Got them all set up, got everything, all the shooting lanes cut in. It's like perfect spot. I mean, one of them spots you just know it's gonna happen. So with a little luck, hopefully this buck does the same thing he's done the past 2 nights. He's a really nice 10-pointer. He's out of velvet already. It's August 3rd. Yeah, he's a dandy for here. But we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna let it ride and hope for the best. The wind's good for that spot, and yeah, should be a good night. All right, I'm climbing the hill and go up here. Sounds like they're back there bailing, so. So we made it up on the hill here, and there's, you know, they're working down here below us, the ranchers, but there's some turkeys out, and there's some, like a spike, and a couple deer bedded in the field. So I'm gonna show you. So I'm in a really good spot right here, so I can see around the backside where he's at. I'll turn you guys around and show you what it looks like. So he's back in there. Anyway, I'll get you in a spotting scope. That's a different buck. I think that one's in velvet. Looks like a big, nice, decent size 8-pointer. I know Trent would shoot that one, so let's see what he does here. He got him. He got one of them. I just seen the buck fall. He's right behind that branch right there. I was watching them deer, and all of a sudden I seen them all run. So I turned the camera on real quick, and I never saw the buck. And then all of a sudden I see a deer fall over, and I think I got it just when it fell over. But the plan worked, baby. That buck came right out of that corner. That buck came right out of that corner. It was perfect. Now, while I didn't get it on camera, I saw the deer, and then I turned it on, and I saw the deer kind of fall over. But it doesn't matter, man. This was a perfect setup. Perfect. I mean, you couldn't have got any better. The wind was perfect. The tree was perfect. The cover, everything. The deer. He just texted me. He said that deer ain't going nowhere. Heart shot, 20 yards, he just said. So I'm on my way. I gotta go down and get the pickup, and then I'm gonna head over there. I'm gonna try to get there before it gets dark. What a hunt. Yeah, baby. If you guys like this video, like this content, please like and subscribe. My name is Eric from Guided, and I do this every day. And I want to bring you guys along with, let you guys see what I do. It never gets old. It always gets me pumped up. So I'll see you guys when we get down to the field. What's going on, Trent? What happened?
I got smoked him.
Smoked him?
Yeah, Smoke City.
Yeah.
He came right here.
No kidding.
Yeah, 17 yards right where my arrow's at. And then he fell out there at 50.
Which one was it?
The 8.
The 8-point?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. As soon as I saw him, I said, would I shoot him on the last day? Yes, I would.
Okay, good deal, buddy.
Can I hand this to you?
So did he come down this trail right here?
He came right there in between these two right here.
No kidding.
Yeah, he was that. I had already ranged that earlier.
Yeah.
And that spike was milling around, so I knew, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just ranged the arrow right there, 17.
Look at that, guys.
Yeah.
Look at the blood on that arrow. And then we're going to pan up and look right over
Yes, sir.
there. There he is. Booyah, baby. All right.
Oh, yeah. That's the, that's that slick trick.
Dude, it did the trick. Look at that.
It did the trick. It'd be ready for another one, too.
Let's go take a look at him, buddy.
Have you seen these you just...
Oh, they got a little clicker on them, huh?
Yeah.
Yep. What a spot. We knew it was going to be good, didn't we?
Oh, it was. It's just one of those spots you can feel it, you know, right away.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Very, very nice buck guy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he is pretty.
Yes,
Wow.
sir.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, the first thing. Yes. Yeah, he's awesome.
Hey, what did I tell you the other day about the first day, last day thing?
You said if you'd shoot him on the first day or on the last day, and take him on the first day.
Yeah.
Basically.
and so what day is today? Day
Third
3?
day. Yep.
Third day. And
but it's the first close opportunity that I have, so I'm not.
Yeah, you know, we were playing a chess game with these deer.
Yep.
You know, they'd make a move, we'd make a move, and I mean, what a pretty buck! What a pretty buck!
Hit him a little high, but it's all lungs.
Well, you know, that's a pretty steep angle, you know.
Yeah. Right.
So, congratulations, man.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Dude,
Yeah.
that was awesome.
That was so good.
Up there, pretty. I mean, probably.
I can't believe how good that broadhead did. That's crazy.
Yeah. Straight up long shot.
Yep.
I mean, he sprayed out big time.
Oh yeah, he did. Yes, sir.
Man, is he nice. All right, can I turn his nose that way a little bit? Yeah, there you go. All right, back towards me. Man, what a nice deer. But and then we'll get him out of here.
Yep, isn't it great when a plan comes together?
Oh yeah. All right, guys. So it was a team effort.
It was absolutely.
Like I said earlier, we were playing a chess game with these deer, and decided to make a move, and the move paid off.
It paid off 100%.
Yeah, and I was sitting on that ridge over there, about 750 yards away. And I could see almost into this corner, but not all the way. And I was watching, and then I saw the deer scatter.
Yeah.
And I knew. I said, he shot. He had to have, because they were just feeding.
It's wild. Well, none of the deer all day came out from right there. He just popped up out of the blue. Yep.
Yep. And so I turned the camera on and got it over this way, and I could just see the white belly go down. And pretty awesome to even get that on camera.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
From that far away, but like I said, congratulations, Trent.
Yeah, thank you for going that extra mile.
Yeah,
it was
man.
Awesome.
Anytime.
What a great day.
Hey guys, this is Eric from Guided. This is Trent from South Dakota. He just shot a beautiful whitetail in Wyoming.
Yep.
And if you guys like this video and like this content, please like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. And we'll see you guys on the next video.